team level, so each team will have its own team backlog, which is prioritized and sequenced by the product owner. And the team then decide how much work they can do within the 2 weeks. And then as a team guided by the product owner, they come up with an iteration goal, which says by the end of this iteration, what are the things, what are the outcome, if you like, that we're shooting for. The purpose of the iteration goal is to provide flexibility to the team. In other words, the team should be able to achieve the goal without necessarily doing every single story that is in their iteration backlog. So that's how the teams plan. And then we have our daily stand-up, daily scrum, Kanban meeting. So every day we sort of say, okay, how are we getting on with the work that we planned? Is there anything impeding us? And if there is, then we will address those. The team will address that. And if the team cannot address it, then they will raise it with a wider organization and get support and help to fix that. So that's the daily. And then at the end of the iteration, so the events that happen at the end of the iteration are iteration review, which is saying, okay, let's inspect the product increment or the solution increment that you built. What is it? Let's have a look. Let's get feedback from our customers and build that feedback into the next iteration. So that's the iteration review. And then we do our iteration retrospective. And the iteration retrospective is all about inspecting how we worked and say, what are the ways that we're working, how can we improve it? And what's the improvement action that we want to take for the next iteration to improve the way we work. After the iteration review, we'll have an improvement item, 1 or 2. Typically, we coach that you don't need more than, yes, you can have a long list of improvement items, but if you're not going to be able to execute them, that's just going to be a little bit of a waste to have a long list of improvement actions. You can write a long list of improvement actions and review them at the end of each iteration, but just select 1 or 2 that you can actually take in and you've got capacity to improve in the next iteration. So the improvement actions feed into the sprint iteration planning. And the purpose of the iteration planning is to look at, okay, the improvement actions that we want to take, look at the backlog, the team backlog items guided by the product owner to say which are the top of the, if you like, the top priority, allocate capacity both for doing the improvement work and the team backlog that we need to do. And then the cycle repeats. So that's it.